All right, guys, I'm going to walk you through the process of making a crawl. And just so you remember, a crawl is any text that moves horizontally across the screen, just like a baby crawls horizontally. If a baby crawls vertically, then we have an issue and probably should call somebody. So making a crawl is actually pretty easy. You do it here in Premiere, and it's very similar to making a title, but with a couple of additional steps. Now up at the top of the screen, we have all of these choices. We're used to maybe clicking the file one and exporting and importing. We're going to come right here to where it says title, and we're going to choose new title. Now you can create a new title here, even though that's not normally where we go. But we want to choose right here where it says default crawl. And just like with a normal title, we can choose what we want the name of it to be. And I'm just going to call mine crawl. And I'm going to hit OK. And there's my title screen. Now, there's going to be a key difference as I begin to type. First off, I'm going to click in the corner here just like I would normally. Now I have a giant cursor, so it's sort of hard to be able to tell what's going on. So I'm going to get to a nice non-serif font. Arial's a good one. Arial bold's even better. And I'm supposed to say, I believe, visit, hold on. Let's fix that. Visit Arizona.gov for the latest. And you'll notice that as I go past where the screen is, it's going to keep showing me what my title is supposed to be. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that because of how I put my cursor, all of a sudden it's too high. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to bring it down. Now, there's a couple things that you can do to make this be super effective. One is, if the text is super big like this is 100, then what's going to happen is it's going to go really slowly across the screen. So I'm going to bring mine down a little bit to maybe about right there. I want it to be legible, but I don't want it to be gigantic and slow. I'm also, if you notice, it has a hard time kind of standing out. I'm not going to change the color because I like white text. I'm just going to put a shadow on it, and hopefully that will give me, it's a little bit slow, so let's see if we can actually, there it is. You know, so it gives a little bit of a kind of a pop there off the background. I'm going to make it a little more opaque. Now that's almost done, and even now it would actually crawl if I wanted it to, but I want to make one more change. And that's right up here at the top. You'll notice there are two dots and some lines and an arrow. If I hover over that, you notice it says roll and crawl options. I'm going to click that. I want it to crawl left. There's really no good reason to have text crawl right because we don't read right to left, we read left to right. So the only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here where it says start off screen, and I'm going to click here where it says end off screen, so that when I add that video to my timeline, it's not going to pop on the screen. So just like with a normal title, I'm just going to hit X, and there it is right there on my project window. So I'm going to bring it up here. It's going to default to be 5 seconds long. So I can play it, and let's see what that looks like in real time. Okay, that's really fast, and someone that's watching it's probably going to get sick. So the nice thing about a crawl is I can extend it and make it longer, just like this. And at the bottom, it's going to show me what my new duration is. Let's try and changing it from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Let's play it now. That's much more reasonable in pace. However long you make this is how long it will take to go across the screen. So I like that, and I'm going to call that good. If I ever want to change it, I'll click up here, just open it up in the title window, change the text, any of those things. Biggest things to remember, the roll and crawl options, making sure that it starts and ends off screen, putting it at a good font size that doesn't overwhelm the action on the screen and also doesn't take 9 years to get across the screen. Those are the things to remember when you make a crawl, and it's a pretty easy process in Premiere, and now you know how to do it.